Good evening, everybody. Good evening. We are in the virtual watch party for Murder in Boston. Just to make plain, we're not watching it. We're not casting the film here, but just in the comments, sharing commentary and talking about this episode 2. I got to see episode 2 a few weeks ago, and it just builds. The whole theme is I want to say roots, rampage, and I don't want to misquote it, and they'll show it in a second, but the rampage of what happened in our black and brown community, not just to black men, but also to black and brown women. Nariki mentioned last week that she was a not strip search, but got pulled over as well. Nariki is actually in the building right now. So Nariki, just, thank you for mentioning that it wasn't just young men, predominantly young men, but women as well. Asia, good to see you in the building. Absolutely a safe space, because tonight is going to be interesting. Next week is going to be interesting. And I want to also let you all know that you may have seen this on social media, but the Bennett family, after this documentary, the series, they're going to tell their own story about the aftermath of what happened to their family. We as a city were impacted, but this is the family in the face of, well, I'm not going to start, but join us on December 21st at 5:30 p.m. at Roxbury Community College. Shout out to President Jackie Jenkins Scott, who, when the phone call was made, she was okay, that, she signed off on this. And so we appreciate that. And so that's taking place on the 21st at 5:30. Shout out to the Bennett family, and especially Joseph. It's so interesting because Joseph, Jay, Joey, too, just fluctuate with the names to which I refer to him. But we're going to this is getting started. So it's Roots, Rampage, and Reckoning. They just showed. So we're going to get started. I'm going to be quiet in the background. Feel free to comment. For those of you that are listening over on Twitter, let me go to TweetDeck and bring up Twitter and see what's going on. There is some music playing in the background, just so I don't wind up getting kicked off of here with the volume, with the film in the background. All right, here we go. Oh, and we do have a Jimmy's version of an espresso martini. Not Estella's, but she wasn't the only one. Yo, y'all are about. His brother Ron. Come on. Come on. And things have changed recently, but there was a time, and at that time, women and children were, women and children, were off. They weren't, part of the game. And so there's that part of it too. To Pastor Marion, it's an espresso martini. It's espresso, vodka, Kahlua, and some crushed ice. Nicole said, I hate that I can't watch it right now, but we'll watch it on my day off Wednesday on the fight. Then we don't want to spoil it for you, Nicole. And if you know Neil, he's a pretty straight shooter. This, and you heard him, this doesn't make sense. And there's a whole bunch of commentary from some people who, and there's little Salisa. Pay attention, y'all. This. See ya. Yeah. I ran into Ed Flynn yesterday. Today's Monday. I ran into Ed Flynn yesterday, and I said, "Hey, we might need to talk because with this documentary coming out, I've been very critical of your dad and I didn't say the word not apple not falling far from the tree, but he was like, I understand, and sort of reach out, and so come on and see yours. Yours would probably be better than mine. That Boston accent is just. Eesh. He's sitting up there talking about shot my wife, shot my wife. He forgot one word. I. To Pastor Marion, no, we can't cast the documentary here on social media. So we're just, folks said they wanted some sort of watch party. So I committed last week, this week, and next week to just holding space. We're commenting and giving commentary and reacting in real time. I'm not surprised by the Herald. Mm-mm-mm. This puts it like over the top. And I don't know if one has ever articulated this, but this man killed his wife and his son. I don't remember hearing it articulated that he also killed his son. I have a whole bunch of commentary about legacy media. And, Sia said, haven't heard him called savage or barbaric, which they were saying about us. I see your point, Sia, there. The Herald conservative? And how can I say this? I can appreciate the Globe partnering around this, but you all do remember a couple of election cycles ago or an election cycle ago, the Globe was very interesting and influential on the district attorney's race. So while the Globe is highlighting this, the Globe needs to also highlight its sometimes perceived intentionality in inserting itself in spaces where we're moving toward equity. Pastor Marion, we're watching on HBO right now, HBO or HBO Max. I want to be quiet because this is foundational to a lot. And that term, known to police, still used often. All this. Officer Dunn has been a little froggy on Facebook as well. He's been putting out some posts. So I was just told the music was a little too loud in the background. So I adjusted that a little bit. I just don't want us to get kicked off. So hopefully we'll be good. But I did turn the music down some. I'm telling you all, plan on being. I see it said the writers for said news rag don't like. No comment. Anthony, definitely a lack of accountability and due diligence by Leg. They're not even really covering it a whole. They're not covering this a whole lot. You know what I mean? Listen, they're going to tell more of their story next Thursday night. You and me both this year. Yo.
Joey Bennett happened to have a framed news clipping of one of Willie Bennett's previous crimes. And when Derek Jackson, his friend, sees that clipping, he looks at it and says, oh, your uncle did that?
You all are about to see how this whole thing, yo.
It was like a game of telephone took place in the projects. Instead of just letting it go, Derek, being a teenager,
yo, the way they break, watch this.
Good buddy, Eric Whitney.
I told Eric about what you said. You know what I'm saying? I said, he's bullshitting, man. And I told Eric that. I said, man, he's just talking.
And Eric Whitney is where the problem begins because Eric Whitney embellishes the story.
Eric Whitney, in turn, told his mother that Derek Jackson, who's in my house,
Yo, to see this all the way this was when I first saw this, I was like, oh my God. To hear more of the Bennett side, don't forget, folks, next Thursday night.
And I'm sure Trent Cullen was anxious to make his name by running to the homicide unit and saying, hey, I got some boys that know that Willie Bennett did it and I can bring them in.
I was a guidance advisor at McKinley Technical High School. Derek came to us really in his last year of high school. And what I met was a nice young man who never really gave me any problems. The first time the police came, I didn't see them, but I knew they were there because we dismissed the school, and all of a sudden Derek was back in the building. And I said to him, what are you doing back in the building? He said, they're out there, Miss Goff. I said, who's out there? He said, the police. I said, well, what's the problem? He said, they want me to get in the car. They're chasing me around the building.
I just remember them coming in, telling them on Miss Goff. They wanted me to come with them. And Miss Goff was like, no.
Ruth Goff, who was the counselor and teacher at the McKinley School, called me because her students were being harassed. And she asked me if I would listen to their story and see if I could help them.
The lawyer took him home, but they still went that night and picked him up.
Eric lured me to his house. I don't know the police are coming. You know? So when I get there, this police present. So they took me from his house. Drove me down to South Boston. You know, I had never been to South Boston. You have to understand what South was in the 80s. For a kid like this. At the time I asked to make a phone call to call my aunt. They were like, no, you don't need the aunt.
So I'm hearing that you can hear the show clearly now. So I'm gonna put the music back up a little bit, maybe give a little more commentary. Shout out to the team that's keeping me informed in the background. Such a balance of things, but I said I would do this, so we'll figure out maybe something different for next week. I don't know, but yo. This young man was not the only one that yo. The light's in the way. That's why y'all see me leaning over. Yo.
Taps upside the head, a lot of collapse.
Mm-mm-mm.
You gotta put yourself in the place of a 15, 16-year-old boy.
And that is the thing that for a lot of them, and Joseph will talk more about this next week in other interviews, and these are babies. They were babies, essentially. Mm-mm-mm. A black Adidas suit. Please remember the black Adidas suit with the red stripe. That's all I'm going to say. Mm-mm-mm. Please remember. Mm-mm-mm. True, Kathy. He's not the only one that went through this. And black women, let's just say, and black women as well. More recent. And there are some pieces on here that Joseph will explain later that is. Oh. There's Judge Harris, Kathy. Mm-mm-mm.
Essentially, what is the truth that your client tried to tell, but says he was not allowed to? Very simply, my client's version of the truth of what happened as far as his phone is on Tuesday. Sometimes we should think he was alone with that nephew for 30 minutes. And there was a questioning
Mm-mm-mm.
whether or not
How many other black and brown men in cases that have not gotten the attention? That question needs to be asked. Not asked, it's been asked. How many? It needs to be answered. Mm-mm-mm. Don't forget, next week, you'll be able to hear directly from the family at RCC next Thursday night, 21st at 5:30 p.m. Dr. Rufus Falk is going to facilitate a part of the conversation with the family. Brother Kirk Foston is going to facilitate a conversation with those that are dealing with wrongful conviction, one of which is Sean Ellis, along with Joseph uh, Bennett as well. And yours truly will be in the audience, sort of facilitating and taking questions from the audience as we are moving along in the evening. So that is taking place next Thursday night at 5:30 p.m. There is a link that I will put in the comments for folks to go and register. I honestly believe we are going to probably be at capacity. And so I would encourage you to sign up today. Let me go get that link so I can share it with folks. I want to put it in the comments here. Actually, it's already here, so I need to just figure out how to pin it. Let's do that real quick. Yo. Wait till y'all hear some of the details of that night and what they did and what's not captured and told here. Yo. This part, yeah. Pastor Marion, we can't turn the music off because it'll hear I'm trying to balance keeping my word and holding space, but then also not getting kicked off. And so I'll turn it down a teeny bit, but we can't have the sound going through Facebook because they'll cut us off. Hey, Sharon. Pastor Mary, and y'all weren't too, the United Emmanuel's not too far. Right there by Ruggles. So definitely. I know y'all were probably impacted. Listen. Remember this part. In the words of Bernie Mac, this some of my definitely, Camilla. Definitely. It's so many, and that's I don't know how we on a macro level address that. For a lot of us, this is triggering, very much triggering. Direct impact of stripping, what is it, stop and frisk, being strip searched. Camila, so sorry to hear that.
So he came in, he lost some weight, his face was very gaunt, he was moving very, very slow because he still hadn't healed from his gunshot wound. There was just this really weird vibe. It's like, what do you say to someone? What do you? I was trying to think of something nice to say.
Listen,
And I can only imagine how I would feel if something like that happened to me. Do you think you can take and color these grays over there on the side of my head? I stepped back against the wall. I felt like such a jerk. It was like, why did I put myself out there? You know, I should have just gone out and done my job. So I said, sure. I said, I'm not really sure what you want me to color. You have a little bit here. And he made a comment about, well, you know, I'm going to have to go and identify somebody at the police station or make some kind of comment like that. And I'm sure the press will be there, so I just want to make sure. I'm taking this seriously. You got 2 years on the side of your head. This is insane.
Camilla says, I think what's crazy is that we've known the racism and have always talked about this case specifically, but to see the white cops and politicians from that time just brings up so much anger. And that is my point of present. But listen,
Is it feasible that Chuck could have seen Willie's face in the weeks leading up to the December 28th trial?
Absolutely. Willie Bennett's face was everywhere.
Willie Bennett, Willie Bennett, Willie Bennett, Willie Bennett, Willie Bennett.
There's a feeling of they got the guy. That was the feeling. They got him, and I think everyone felt a lot better than they needed to.
I was very open with my bosses that I felt that Chuck did it. When I saw the photograph, there were 2 things that struck me. Carol looked completely relaxed. Her arms were at her side. She still got her seatbelt on. That photo to me said she never saw it coming. And Chuck, it appeared he had taken no steps to shield his wife. Myself and a colleague did reenactment. We went on the exact same night of the week at the exact same time, and we followed Chuck's rule. We know where the car ended up,
on St. Alphonsus, which is
and nobody says it did. And we were just all over the place. So many signs. You can't go back without seeing the street sign.
listen to this part where she says,
The thing that jumped out at me the most was what Chuck didn't say. The word help. He never asks for help. And then during the tape, I felt there were times when he became deliberately evasive. Deliberately. There's a point at which, when he's driving around, he hits Tremont Street. He knows it's Tremont Street, and he says, Tremont Street. And then the dispatcher is begging him, just give me a building, a location, a sign, anything, Chuck, please, please. Tremont Street. And then, yes, here you are. And the more Gary messes up, I'm blacking out.
My question is, was this Gary French that was working in dispatch, or the officer? Um, oh, you know what? I can ask somebody real quick.
Almost any mention except when the dispatcher directly presses it. Your wife is shot too? Yeah, in the head. And before you can say anything, no questions, Chuck goes, I got down. Always beware the person who offers an excuse before you ask the question. He says not one word rebuttal, not one word. He never even
Most people be, baby, don't die. Hold on, please. Hold on. Please help my wife. Like, bro, thank you. Yo, you blessed my heart the other night at Estella's, man. That meant so much, bro. Listen. Mm-mm-mm. So I forgot the cliffhanger. Yeah. Yeah. So we're not going to hold you all any longer. Those that came in that wanted the space, thank you for coming in. We'll be here next Monday at 9 p.m. as well. Don't forget, next Thursday night, I got to get the link. Let me just pull the link up from email real quick. Next Thursday night at 5:30 p.m. at Roxbury Community College, we will gather with the Bennett family. They're going to talk about the aftermath, the impact. There's the community impact, and then there's the sort of the personal impact on them. And so we're going to talk about that next Thursday night, along with Dr. Rufus Falk, along with Kurt Faustin, along with Sean Ellis and myself. We're going to have that conversation. The public will be able to ask the family some questions, and also there will be a conversation about the impact of this, wrongful convictions, the mental health impact, and the trauma. And that's taking place next Thursday night at Roxbury Community College. So please keep that in mind. I want to get the link for you all so you can go and register, because we really, it's open to the public. And I don't think Joseph said registration is required. However, RCC Media Arts Building does have a capacity for safety. And so we want to make sure that we abide by that. And so where is the link? All right, give me 2 seconds. There it is. All right. So hit now. It better not do what I think it's going to do. I'm going to put the link in the comments right now. And it's doing that stupid crap. Let's see what happens. I just need to copy the text. Here is the link. I'm going to put it in the comments and I should be able to pin it. Yo, Reek, bro, you ain't seen anything yet. I haven't seen 3. I don't want to see 3. Well, they didn't show it to us, but my understanding is 3. This was triggering. My understanding is 3 is yeah, the reckoning. All right, what am I doing? I need to pin the link. So this is the link for folks to go and register for the event next week. I just want to pin it so it is easy for folks to find it, that go back and watch the rewatch. And then we're going to let you guys go because I'm hungry and I need to go. All right, let's just pin this real quick. And there we go. All right, we'll be back here next Monday at 9 p.m. Tomorrow morning on Java with Jimmy, we're chatting with ABCD, the president, and also those that work for heating assistance and rental assistance. So that's taking place tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And also, don't forget, on next Wednesday, December 20th, we will be at WGBH for the Soulful Java Holiday. And that information is on my page as well. Pastor Marion, my pleasure to be here to serve. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 p.m. I'm going to eat. Have a great night, everybody. And we shall talk to you soon.